Welcome, everybody, to the Bluegrass Sports Show, or
To be a show with two fat guys talking crap.
we had some technical difficulties with the last video. That's on me, not on him. And we didn't get to say who our number fives were for point guards, so mine was Chris Paul.
I put a lot of thought into mine, and seeing how you're classifying Jerry West as shooting guard, I think I'm going to go Gary Payton.
GP. I honestly thought about putting GP in there.
The glove, now, only one title, and that come after his prime with the Heat in 06. So he didn't really win. It's still a ring, but it's still. But his defense, his playmaking, him and Sean Kemp were lethal.
I mean, he was a beast.
Lethal.
He was a beast.
And you could have Chris Paul. Chris Paul's a nice player. Chris Paul has done. You said Steph Curry's not done anything in his career.
No, but
Chris Paul's done nothing.
Chris Paul's self stats.
Well,
whatever
self stats means, if that's actually a phrase of correctness.
His own stats.
I don't even know if correctness is a word.
Instead of team stats.
But back to defending my Curry just a moment ago. 2 MVPs, 2 titles. Records in his name. That's so much. I can make a lot more argument for Curry than
he ain't done enough
But
yet.
back to number 5. I see why someone would go with Chris Paul. I really do. Especially for my Dookie out there that wants to choke me right now. But I'm going to go with Gary Payton.
I like GP. I almost took GP though at 5. I really did.
Gary Payton's nice.
He's tough. So what we're doing right now is, once again, I'm Carl Perry. We're going to do top 5 shooting guards this time. Top 5 2 guards. And Perry, since I started the last one,
I started the last one.
No.
I'm pretty sure I went with Magic first.
Maybe. Okay, then. Yeah. I'll start this one. All right. You're right. So this one, my number 1 is obvious, and that's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Do you have a debate?
I didn't see that coming. Honestly, I didn't. My number 1 is Michael Jordan.
Okay. All right.
It's not even a conversation.
Yeah, that's okay. What are you going to say?
Now, number 2 is
where it gets fun.
Is where you have already infuriated me in our trip to Walmart. I don't know how you could even entertain the thought that somebody would be number 2 over Kobe.
Oh God!
How can you?
Now let me give you one stat that I want you to argue. One stat.
Okay.
46%. That is his career field goal percentage.
Whoop-de-doo.
46%.
That's not bad.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
When you look at all-time greats, Michael Jordan, 52. LeBron James, 53. Kevin Durant, 52.
Now, the Durant...
D-Wade, 52.
The Durant aspect I can understand. Let me explain why.
Because they're shooters?
Well, he's a shooter, exactly. Mm-hmm. Jordan and LeBron and Wade were not three-point shooters. They all attacked the rim.
No, I understand. They did. And Jordan really did at the beginning of his career.
If you're going to...
Jordan turned into more of a shooter. And Kobe copied his entire game. So why can't you hold him to the same level?
Because he wasn't as good as Jordan.
Well, obviously.
That's why I have him at number 2.
But
you can't with a straight face look at me and say that there's a shooting guard in the history of the game. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. You can't tell me that there's a shooting guard in the history of the game that deserves to be the second best shooting guard over Kobe, a man who went to 7 finals and won 5 titles. No. He went to 3 straight without Shaq. 3 straight, and he won 2 of those.
And he had to go get another big man to be able to do it.
What? Tell me somebody else in NBA history won a title without another All-Star on the team.
I feel you.
I mean, come on. I'm so tired of people saying, well, he had Shaq, he had Powell. Whatever. LeBron's had multiple All-Stars everywhere he's went. Jordan had Pippen.
But LeBron took his Cavs team, where the second best player on the team was a 38-year-old Shaq, to the finals.
Oh, see, that just shows how much you know, because they didn't go to the finals.
Yes, in 2007 they went to the finals.
And Shaq played for the Heat in 2000.
Well, okay, but that's the best player he's ever had with the Cavs.
They didn't go to the finals in 2000. Well, yeah,
yes, they did.
2007. I'm sorry.
But the best player he ever had as a number 2 option was an old Shaq. That's the best player. He had a Larry Hughes.
Woo! We'll save that for small forwards.
Yes. Okay. Hang on. We got to move past Kobe.
Top 3 all-time in scoring.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. He sucks in assists.
46. He averaged 5 for his career. How's that suck?
That's okay. It's acceptable.
For a shooting guard, he was a scorer.
He was a scorer. That's for damn sure. I just can't stand Kobe's attitude. I hate Kobe.
I don't like your attitude.
And I'm Kobe like. But
Give me
anyway.
your second.
All right, my number 2 is Jerry West. Jerry West, second. I mean, the logo.
Over Kobe.
Yes, you're looking at it time frame. Right? You're looking at the everything, athleticism,
I'm
all that. But
I'm looking player to player.
I picked Jerry West. I do.
Kobe. Now, Jerry West was a great defender.
And Kobe, I'm going to go ahead and let it slip. Kobe's my number 3. I've got him right below Jerry West. But I just don't like Kobe. And that may be why he's number 3 on my list instead of number 2. I just can't stand Kobe. It's just his attitude, his demeanor. Now, he is the most Jordan-like. He is the closest thing to Jordan. The closest one to both of them is Russell Westbrook. With their attitude.
In one ear, not the other. Kobe.
With their attitude. They're the most Jordan-like. They have to be great. Kobe hates losing, just like Michael Jordan. He hates it. And that's what drove him. If LeBron James had that drive, LeBron would be the best player ever. There's no doubt in my mind.
You know I agree with that statement.
It's serious. Kobe had that drive, and LeBron will never have it.
Stephen A. Smith said it best. Whenever it comes to pressure and striving for greatness, Michael and Kobe, they craved it, and they couldn't stand not having that pressure.
Exactly.
LeBron reluctantly accepted it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So I guess we're to my number 3 now?
Yeah.
I understand placing Jerry West here. I understand it because he's the logo. And while, granted, on all the video games, he's listed as a point guard. He played shooting guard. He played like a shooting guard. He was an excellent defender for his time, an excellent scorer, excellent shooter for his time.
He's a beast.
He took the Lakers to 9 finals, only won 1. I hate the Celtics.
Yep, Bill Russell. And 8 Hall of Famers.
Anyways, I guess I can agree with Jerry West at number 3, but it's not cut and dry for me because I don't know what it is. I'm a Lakers fan, and I'm somebody historically that thinks Jerry West is overrated. That's just me. Now, granted, he played 20 years. He ended his career almost 20 years before I was born, and that plays a role in it. But I don't see any way he's above Kobe. But I can see an argument to put him above everybody else, so I will stand with that. Now, for my number 4.
Oh, you picking Jerry West?
Yeah.
I'm going West yes, 3. Number 4 then. Who you got?
Clyde the Glide Drexler.
Yeah, I love the Glide.
Clyde Drexler was an excellent scorer. He was
I love the
defender,
Glide.
Member of the Dream Team, went to 2 straight.
The only man that rivaled Michael in their playing days.
And Jordan just destroyed him.
Well, yeah.
But still,
he destroyed everybody.
Drexler's a member of the Dream Team. Drexler, a Hall of Famer. Drexler, with Hakeem, of course, in college, was fantastic. And I understand it's hard. It's hard to compare NBA careers with college because if we were going by that, J.J. Redick would be in the top 5 shooting guards of all time. I know. Once again, sorry to my Dookie. But
good shooter.
Well, he's a good shooter, but he's bad at everything else. He's good off the ball, but he's able to run off screen. I'm trying to talk about J.J.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyways.
Clyde the Glide, that's what you're talking about.
The Glide can fly, man.
You're talking about the Glide.
I'm talking about the Glide.
Yes, the Glide is the man. Now, I'll give you my number 4.
Okay.
D-Wade.
D-Wade? I thought about it.
D-Wade's my number 4. D-Wade, I mean, he's just incredible. I've seen him hit some shots, getting fouled, getting smacked around, where he had his back to the basket, and he's hit them, I don't know how many times, so you can't say luck, where he just threw it up, and it swish. I mean, he was incredible. The only thing is that outside shot, and that's what's always going to hold him down. And everybody's going to look at it and say, well, he's a one-way player. He had to drive. But defensively, and you talk about assists, D-Wade, who was only 6'4".
Well, he came into the league as a point guard.
Yeah, but he quickly got moved to shooting guard because he was a scorer.
The first year that he was a Shaq, he played point.
Yep.
He went to shooting guard their second year that they won the title.
Yep, with Jason Williams at point guard. Yep. So, but he averaged, on his career, 5.5 assists a game.
But yeah, Kobe was terrible at getting assists. Okay, now
D-Wade was. I mean, for the majority of his career, like Kobe, I mean, he was the man. So it's understandable. I mean, you look at the. I never said D-Wade was a great passer.
That's valid. Something back to your outside shooting point. Mm-hmm. We're yet to mention anybody other than Kobe, which Kobe.
That was a shooter.
Well, exactly. Which. That wasn't their play style.
Right.
Kobe would go over top of people and shoot, kind of like Malik Monk did last year at Kentucky. He used his vertical, and he would just with his leap, he would just shoot over people.
Props I'm bringing in Kentucky. I like it. All right.
Anyways, nobody. West probably was the best pure shooter of these guys that we've talked about, but he played in there where there's no 3-point shots. Right. So we're just basing that.
See, when you talk about that different time frame, would Jerry West not surpass Kobe in points if he could have hit threes instead of twos?
Well, yeah, but by the same token, if you have to base that by time frame. If you put Kobe in Jerry West's time,
he's going to dominate. Yeah, we ain't talking about that.
If you put Jerry West in Kobe's time, it's not the same.
But all I'm saying is, if you give Jerry West a three-pointer, then you don't have to take into account athleticism and all that. You don't have to take into account any of that. All you got to take into account is how many points he would have had if there was a three-point line.
Quit smacking the table. You're shaking your hand.
Sorry.
I guess.
We're on to number 5.
We're on to number.
Who you got?
Number 5. That's where I was going to have Wade.
That's funny.
And the issue with Dwayne Wade, and I completely understand an argument for him at number 4 over Drexler. Wade.
This is good.
Whenever Wade was great, Wade was great.
He was great. He was top 3 player in the NBA.
Dwayne Wade hasn't been great since maybe the second year that LeBron was in Miami.
That's because he gets knee troubles.
Well, man. I mean, and I understand.
When you look at T-Mac too, T-Mac would be a top 5 point or shooting guard all time.
I completely understand that.
If he didn't have the health issues.
But Wade, he's had good numbers, but he's not had all-time great numbers. Right. He's not been Dwayne Wade in half a decade.
But tell me that. How many players can take the injuries Dwayne Wade's had and still put up all-star caliber numbers? I mean, that is a testament to how great he was as a player.
I would argue that his all-star caliber, his all-star selections have been based on his name, not on his numbers.
But his numbers are right there, too.
Well,
I mean, 24.8 points a game.
I think he's averaged 20 points a game once since 2012.
And that was last year with the Bulls, wasn't it?
No, he averaged like 16 or 17.
But, I mean, still as a number 2 option.
Well, yeah, that's nice. But
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
what I'm saying is,
and he's 35-year-old.
Dwayne Wade hasn't been an elite level superstar.
I agree. And that's why injuries have held him back.
And his window of what you're looking at for his greatness
is closed.
Not only was it closed, it was restricted to like 5 years.
But he was considered top 3 player in the NBA at that time, right up there with Kobe and LeBron. That's where he was. I remember specifically when all the conversation was about who's the greatest in the NBA right now, Kobe, LeBron, or D-Wade. Same thing with Kevin Durant, if we're talking small forwards. But,
it was Kobe.
No, it's LeBron. It's LeBron, hands down. Hands down LeBron. But anyway.
That's why LeBron would breeze through the Eastern Conference every year and win 60 games with the Cavs, only to underachieve in the playoffs.
Underachieve?
They went to the finals once before he went to Miami.
Who do you have?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
If you were consistent.
No.
Listen, hear me out.
All right, but it matters.
You're costing me a drink of my tea. When you consistently win 60-plus games on a season, LeBron, while, yes, on paper, LeBron is the best player on that team, easily.
Yeah.
They still had solid pieces around him. The team
not
worked.
That solid.
Look at those teams that was in the Eastern Conference. They wasn't that great, but there were still 2 or 3 decent teams at that time. And the Cavs would walk through the East and then get to the playoffs and you know who didn't? Kobe. Who went through a much more loaded West.
That's true.
To 3 straight finals.
That's true. But when you look at LeBron, like even 2007 when he went to the finals, he had the weakest team besides Allen Iverson that's ever made it to the finals.
Arguably, yes, I agree.
So if he had the weakest team and that's their best year, then what else can you say? I mean, the guy didn't have nothing.
That wasn't even the best team they had. during that period.
That guy didn't have nothing.
That just happened.
Until he went to the Heat, he had nothing.
They caught the Pistons at the tail end.
They can throw in all this crap. LeBron made a choice to go to Miami. He given up on the Cavs. No, the Cavs never put anything around him. Ever.
I was all for him going to Miami.
Yeah, I was too. Which I'm a D-Wade fan. So we talk about D-Wade being number 4, D-Wade fan. I'm going to put D-Wade up there.
Well, who's your 5?
My 5 is Clyde the Glide. Okay. So we flipped them too.
Okay.
But, yeah, my 5 was Clyde the Glide. I mean, you can't discount Clyde.
We spent more time discussing LeBron in this video.
Yes, we have. That's sad.
And yeah. that's in the next one.
Yeah, it's going to come. But this video, we are going to have to wrap up, guys. We are done with our shooting guards. At least we got to finish this one.
You got to meet us one.
That's an improvement.
Supper.
Yeah, I got to go eat some dinner. So,
I'm kind of hungry.
I do just want to say peace from the Bluegrass Sports Show.
Peace.
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 I say peace all the time. What do you got?
Thank you from 1967. Peace.
So we do thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button.
Is there a like button on YouTube?
There is a like button on YouTube. Wow. So, excuse Perry here. He talks about old times. He don't even know what's on YouTube. So, go ahead, hit that like button if you like the video. Subscribe. We've got more coming your way. Upcoming video, just give you guys a heads up. It is top 5 shooting or small forwards.
We just did shooting.
Yeah, we just did shooting guards. Top 5 small forwards of all time. More in depth, hopefully, about LeBron James. Even though we went very in depth this video. But thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.